you're a smart person, you keep your money in a bank, whereas I keep my money in my memories. Hey folks, welcome back to the garage. The weather here has been extraordinarily cold, so I can't really paint. I wanted to get some of the paint done before this, but did not finish the doors in time. Today, I do want to keep some forward momentum. I have some seam sealer left. If this is still liquid, then I'm going to try to put this on the door, and then I'm also going to try to remove the tint today. After that, I have a glorious cache of parts and tools and stuff that I bought. Yeah, so once again, let's get on that forward momentum. So the problem I have with this is when this pushes in, it comes out the top. So what I wanted to do was what did I use this for last? Let's see if it's even still liquid. Be able to fix that. This could be a lost cause. Oh yeah, sure. That might have done it. Alright. So, a little bit bigger of an opening than we hoped, but oh, you know what I could just do? I think this is obvious what I'm going to do. This is the seam that comes all the way around that I want to seal all the way around the door. So I'm going to put the tape on either side of it. It's going to take me forever, but when that's done, then I will put the stuff on it. So it's probably going to go into a time lapse. In fact, I'm going to put music on. Alright, so I have a nice thin channel along this whole thing. Now we just fill that up with the seam sealer, and I will eventually paint it the right color. This paint is probably, I don't trust it. It is duplicate color stuff. I'm sure it'll probably like chip off or something. So we'll get more into this a little bit later, but this whole door is I'm gonna try to put something over this. All right, we'll let that set up, and I guess the next step here is we'll take care of the window. I'm gonna preface this with, I really hope this doesn't end up with tempered glass blowing all over the place. It's a possibility though, and if it does, I will show it to you, I promise. So here's the window, somewhat rough shape. I gotta get this nasty tint off of here. So I'm gonna try some stuff. We'll start with this. I mean, it's not too bad. Am I damaging? Yeah. Alright, this is going to take me a while, so I'm going to put the music back on. This is going to go into time lapse, and if this explodes, then hopefully I'll be able to capture that. Alright, so the thing that I found works the best is first, the glass goes this way. So you want to keep this to where it's making like flat contact. So if you go like this, there's a space in the middle, and that doesn't really work. So when you get a thing like this is the worst case scenario. But what you can do is just kind of like shimmy it a little bit until you get some purchase. You can see how much like glue comes off that you can't really see. The idea is you want to go slow. Don't want to scratch the window. Sometimes you can get some large pieces off at once. So if you can get like a decent tab like that, sometimes you can. Same with like a regular sticker, where you pull it at like 90 degrees, you can get a lot of it off without it sticking. Botch that one a little bit. It's all good though. You get the idea. Let me get back to it. Also, this stuff is pretty good for getting rid of some of it. You can't really see it, but there's a lot of glue that's still stuck to this, and it's even with like this level, so if you can get rid of it, I don't know if you can see that, but like it's coming off like this. You can kind of see in the reflection there, I think, how much this pulls off. But what it does is it leaves this crowd, and it's a little bit easier to get off. So I would recommend getting some of this if you're gonna do this too. I have a desire to learn how to paint properly with a gun. As you will see shortly, if I finish this up, it seems like I will. I bought a practice gun. It sucks, it's cheap, but I just want to get a feel for how to spray without making a lot of overspray. And that will be next. Okay. Come on. Yeah, so my only advice was what I gave before, and also try to make sure that the blade is clean. Now, this might look, I mean it doesn't look clean, but there's a ton of glue that's still on here. So what you need to do is really scrub it out. All right. Like, look at this. That's all glue that's coming off. I gotta tell you, using this without opening the door, starting to hear some music. It's not really here. Starting to hear Labratio talk. In fact, I'm probably going to, this is like so much. Probably gonna punt on this and then skip right to the next segment. We've accomplished getting all the tints off of this thing, so that's good. Maybe we'll clean it more when we can open the garage door up. All right. Oh yeah.
It's a fresh shipment of junk, sleazy's garbage.
Okay, the first sleazy's garbage of the season. So, bought some more gloss white. Always good. Try to do this quick. What is this? This Alright, let's leave that there for now. What is this? This is a bunch more scrubbies, because my other ones are kind of weak, and these are way more abrasive. This is oil water separator with a regulator and a gauge. Came with a fitting too. This is stir sticks and lots of paint cups. Oh boy, I don't like the way this looks. Anytime you get a package that looks like this, it typically means that it's been opened and returned. So, let's see. Again, bought a cheap paint gun just so I could practice. My father-in-law has a ton of really good guns that he offered to lend me. Come actually painting the car, but let's take a look. This actually doesn't look that bad, honestly. Yeah, so cheap, super cheap. What does it come with? Tools, cleaning stuff, tips. What is that? Maybe this goes up here. And then does this go? Yeah, I think this clicks in like that. Okay. Interesting. That's gonna leak. I guess we could start to see how this thing comes together. Keep in mind, I have absolutely zero idea how to paint with a gun. So this is all gonna be a learning experience. We can all learn together. If you already know, please give me any tips. Appreciate it. I also bought some guide coat because I use my black paint for other stuff. And a whole bunch of straining funnels. All right, so that's that. I'm going to try to learn with this. It's not gonna be great. I guess you can mount this on the wall, and then yeah, we'll figure something out. We always do, right? Moving along on the journey of the damned. This box has been here for quite a bit. It is from LMR. This is a new ignition solenoid. starter solenoid. Because my old one is 30 years old. I decided to buy new door lock actuators because why not? Yeah, left and right. Alright, okay, so that just fell out of the box. But this is the right hand door window motor. And again, we found that my door window motors are working, so this is kind of like, yeah, I just don't want to have to open the doors up again. This is the left hand side. Cool, so we got one for each side, new door lock actuators. This is insulation for in the doors. It's the vapor barrier. All right, I will leave links to the things that I bought in the description if you're interested. If not, don't even worry about it. It's fine. No big deal. I've never owned a paint gun before, so this is gonna be exciting. Maybe it'll be, maybe this won't suck as bad as I think it will. But maybe it will. We'll find out. I'm excited. All right, that's gonna wrap this one up. Got some bad news. I checked the seam sealer and didn't really stick very well. Pulled up the tape pulled up the paint in a lot of areas, so I'm sure it's gonna be a disaster and probably fall completely off. I might have to sand around that entire edge again and redo it. Not sure. I think the seam sealer I had was just, it was open for too long and just got bad. I'm not sure. But yeah, the paint not sticking, that's kind of a problem. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, drop me a like. First time you're watching, hit the subscribe if you want. It's up to you. But either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. This tape is horrendous. Look at this. Is this the cheapest tape ever made? Jesus Christ, was this made out of dwarven technology? That was a good piece. And also,